I'm good. I'm good.
Welcome.
What's it like to be here after previously beating the NFC's rival Eagles?
I'm excited. I'm from Texas. It's my home state, so it's good to be back playing, amongst family every week.
Do you live in North Texas?
East Texas.
East Texas.
Yeah.
You said before the organization was arrogant when you played with the Eagles. Your thoughts now that you had an opportunity to come in the building and talk with some folks?
I mean, I don't really call it arrogance. I mean, they had swagger, pretty much the same thing. The swagger, they go in and week out with that swagger. You can tell how the defense play. Dak and Zeke, scoring and everybody showing their emotions on their shoulders. And, I like that, to be honest. That's how we did it in Philly, and that's how we're going to do it here.
Does it feel weird to be putting these colors on after playing against them so long?
Yeah, a little bit, Like I said, that was our rivalry. The Dallas and Eagle rivalry go deep, so it's kind of weird, but I'm here in my home state and ready to roll.
Jason, take us through the last month for you. Did you have other opportunities? Why were the Cowboys the right ones, and what have you been doing to stay in shape?
Yeah, I had a few opportunities with some teams, but like I was telling my agent, they like to go youth over age, so I was just weighing my options. And then when this came up, my home state, I couldn't pass it up to play for the Cowboys. 2 hours from my hometown. So, and far as the shape go, I've just been doing cardio and lifting. You can't really get in football shape till you put the pads and the helmet on. So, that's what I'm gonna be doing the first couple weeks.
When the season ended in Chicago, did you think this is it for me, or did you still have a desire to keep playing?
I had the desire to keep playing because I finished that strong. Played like almost 80% of the snaps, 15 games, and I felt good about it. But I wasn't pressed. But when Jerry called, I came.
I was going to say, on that note, 15 games at 39 years old, how much of a sense of pride was your availability last year? Because a lot of offensive linemen aren't playing that much.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to set the bar for the up and coming youth. If you love the game and want to keep playing, I'm just showing them you can do it instead of letting the league run you out. I'm a living testimony of you can just keep going, me and Tom. So we're just setting the bar.
What is Jerry's sales pitch?
Go Hogs.
Growing up in Texas, were you a Cowboys fan growing up?
Sad to say, I wasn't. I cheered for him, but I was a Buffalo Bills fan. That's why I signed with him coming out of college.
How'd you become a Bills fan?
Thurman Thomas and Bruce Smith, Jim Kelly. Some of those guys, I always used to watch them.
Jason, I think you were quoted as saying a few weeks ago you wanted to go somewhere where you had a chance to win and also pass along some knowledge. Clearly, there's a young offensive lineman here who can benefit from being around you. What are you looking forward to trying to transmit to him?
Just a grit, finishing plays, technique, knowing what to do and playing fast, keeping his nose clean and stuff, on and off the field. I'm going to help him out. I helped him a little bit today, just trying to get his technique and all that stuff in rhythm.
How long will it take you to get ready in your mind?
It'll be a couple weeks. Just, being in pass and getting my feet up under me. It's not going to take long.
You didn't like the Cowboys much when you were in Philly, can you?
I mean, you can't blame me,
Right.
We rivalries.
Right.
But,
How does it feel now? I'm just saying this.
at the end of the day, me and Jerry go back to Arkansas. So when he called me, we sat down and talked, and it was like love at first sight. We was talking about the Hogs, he was talking about the national championship and how it changed his life, and me being a Razorback changed my life and gave me the opportunity to be here today.
And when you say a couple of weeks, do you have a game circled, like try to be ready for Cincinnati or victory?
I don't have a game circled, but I'm working to be ready be available in a couple weeks.
So when you came for the meeting, did any of your former Eagles teammates call you, text you, say it ain't so?
Yeah, a bunch of fans, a bunch of my teammates. I hadn't really replied back to them yet, but I'll get around to that.
Your focus to be depth or to start and left out?
It don't matter whatever they ask me. If Smith get in there and start rolling and they want to keep him, I'm gonna just help him along. I ain't no guy that's gonna feel some kind of way if I don't get in there and start. But if they ask me to start, I'm gonna get in there and go to work.
What is the stage of your career you're comfortable with a mentorship role, if that's a more critical role than starting and mounting snaps?
What's your question again?
You're at this stage of your career, you're more comfortable being a mentor or helping out a depth guy.
I mean, I've been doing that since my 4th or 5th year. You know, it don't matter if I'm starting or not. Even when I was hurt, going on the Super Bowl run, I was helping Bata and Lane Johnson every day. So it really don't matter what I'm doing on and off the field. If I'm starting, I'm gonna play as a starter. If I'm, off the field, I'm gonna be coaching the guys up.
So, Jason, would it be safe to say not to anticipate you playing against Tampa and Cincinnati the first 2 games?
I mean, you never know what'll happen. Like I say, I'm ramping up. If I feel good enough, I'm gonna jump out there. You know, I just want to get my legs up on it, see how I feel. You know, in pass with the helmet, because I hadn't been in pass or helmet since December, well January. So we just gonna see.
The resume's pretty good. Last one, guys. The resume's pretty good. In the back end of your career, obviously, do you think you have done enough for the Hall of Fame or consideration for that?
I'm not really thinking about that. It's for the voters and the fans. It's for you to vote. You know, it's not in my hands. I just go out there and put the resume together.
Do you have a magic potion to make Cowboys and Eagles fans friends?
I wish I did. I don't think that's gonna happen.